We will be driving back to Manila early this afternoon. It's been a great few days spending them with not only my children, but also my parents here in Baguio. The weather is nice, the company was great, the food awesome, the sightseeing just pleasant, one after another. I am part of the sandwich generation. However, I am fortunate enough to have parents who do not need any of their children to support them financially. I mean, if the circumstance would call for it, they can easily hire people to take care of them. But they're still very strong. They still, funny thing about the past few days was I was able to witness how they took care of each other. So, what I wanted to share with you is my experience from the past few days, spending them with my parents and with my children. Obviously, each individual is different, whether you're part of a sandwich generation or not. But I've had a lot of realization from the past few days spending them 24/7 with both generations, my parents and my children. In the new normal, we all have to learn how to work and play. And in the new normal, a lot of things have changed. But I think one of the many important things that stay the same is our relationship with people. And I've come to realize that us growing as individuals, our relationships with other people also grow. And this growth depends on where we are in our life, what stage we are in our life. There was a time in the past where I felt very challenged with coping with my relationship with my parents. Nandoon yung lumalabas na matigas ang ulo ko dahil ayaw kong makinig sa kanila. Lumalabas na very controlling sila dahil ina-assert nila sa buhay ko. Kahit na adult na ako, may sariling pamilya na, ina-assert nila yung gusto nila mangyari sa buhay ko. So, nagkakaroon ng, miscommunication, meaning maling salita ang nagagamit, maling pagpapahayag ng gustong mangyari ng bawat isa doon sa kabilang panig. Nagkakaroon din ng maling pagkakaintindi nung kabilang panig sa gusto nung ibang tao. I guess, growing old, and I'm saying that with much grace because I am 52. I'll be turning 53 this year. A lot of maturity came with it. But one has to be conscious with how you want to mature. In all these stages, you are responsible with the relationships that you keep, how you deal with them, how you deal with the other party in these relationships. And as I grew older, parang mas gusto ko simple ang buhay. Simple in in all aspects. And na-realize ko for the past few weekends that I have been spending my Sundays with my parents, bringing them out, doing their walking exercises, whether it's at a park or in a mall or at the grocery, is that sometimes it's best to just keep your mouth shut. You know, lesser words said, lesser challenges to handle actually. And ano ba naman ang masama kung ang kabilang panig ay gusto nilang ipahayag yung nasa isip nila, yung nasa puso nila. And most of this time, kailangan lang natin is to keep an open mind and to just hear them out. And, even though we do not agree sometimes with what other people are saying to us, pero may mga instances na may mapupulot tayong wisdom doon. So, if we, from the very beginning, if we're going to shut our mind up and we're not going to listen to them, yung sa 10 sinabi, yung isang wisdom na maaari nating gamitin, maaari nating pakinabangan, baka ma-miss out natin yung opportunity. And a lot of times, ganun din naman tayo sa ibang tao eh. Gusto lang natin na mapakinggan tayo. Hindi natin naiintindihan na pare-pareho lang tayo. Pare-pareho lang tayo minsan ng gustong mangyari na marinig tayo, that we are heard. So, whether I am with my parents or I am with my children, I have to intentionally try to not talk too much, but make sure that they know I am listening. Driving to Baguio was a good minimum 4 hours for us with stopovers and all of that. And then, yung paglabas-labas namin dito sa Airbnb na tinirhan namin, I have to be there. I have to be visible. Hindi naman pwedeng magkulong lang sa kwarto. I have to be there. There's a reason why I invited my parents to join us in this vacation, right? Is so that I can spend time with them. So, what I'm saying is, I am at that stage wherein my kids are already adults and can take care of themselves. I have 2 kids who are already working, and they're very independent. And my 2 other younger kids are already in the university and also very independent, although not yet financially, but they can take care of themselves already. So, nandun na ako sa stage na hindi ko na kailangan maghabol ng anak. I can fill my plate up with other things that I can be busy with. And one of them is continuing to build my brand, Bridges-PH, continuing to grow my business, and continuing to not only take care of my clients, but also aim to bring in more clients to service. So, ano pa yung gusto kong ilagay na laman sa plate ko? And isa na doon is habang may opportunity ako to show my parents that I am grateful for the many years that they were there for me and for the many years looking forward that I know they will still be there for me, and spend time with them. Um, Sometimes spending time is just sitting down and listen to them retell their personal history, how they built their business, how at minsan galing sa mami ko yung love story naman nila ng daddy ko. Pakinggan din kung mga relationships that they had and still have with other people. Ang daming wisdom na mapupulot doon. Whether ang kwento little wins and big victories, or yung mga pains and challenges nila. Nakikita ko na-experience ko na marami akong natututunan basta I keep an open mind and I hear them or I listen to them. So, this is the 5 days of play and work that I'm doing in the new normal. So, nakwento ko na yung play. Yung work naman, before leaving Manila, I was able to inform my team members that although I will be online most of the time, but I will not be able to respond right away. I was able to inform some of my clients who I have pending businesses with that the same thing, that I will be able to see their message right away, but it might be during the evenings na makakapag-reply ako sa kanila. And because I'm very visible on social media, specifically on IG and on Facebook, alam naman ng ibang mga clients ko na ano yung activity ko for the past few days. And I really appreciated na they were very considerate in not rushing on getting responses with their inquiries. So I was able to set aside about 2 hours every night to check emails, to reply to messages on the different platforms that we use, or be able to come up with reports for clients to answer some of their inquiries. The people in the house, my parents and my children, naintindihan nila yon. Alam nila yung iilang mga oras na kailangan ko magtrabaho. Hindi nila ako ginugulo, hindi nila ako hinihingian ng kahit a little time. Inaantay nila na natapos na ako bago sila magtanong or maghingi ng pabor. Again, I go back to what I was saying in my previous blog before we left Manila, as I was packing up the car. Action speaks louder than words, because I was able to show them that I respect their time, I respect their space. They reciprocated with the same behavior or attitude. And I appreciated that very much. So I know this has nothing to do with financial planning, but I believe financial planning is a very important part of life planning. And life is not all about money. Importante ang finances natin, but importante rin ang relationships natin sa mga with the people that we are surrounded with. And again, We had a great few days here in Baguio. The weather is just perfect. Uh, in a couple of minutes, we will be packing the car and driving to somewhere to pick up some pasalubong, having an early lunch, and we'll take that long drive back to Manila. So, till the next vlog, bye for now.